guys. Skimish finishing our game from yesterday.
We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's the Chiefs in control of the football as we take you back to the action in the third quarter. And they'll run it here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point to make that defense stand up and stop them. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Touchdown. What's he talking about?
Mahomes going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not push it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, and his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now with all the work he's getting.
Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again for the 41.
Let's go.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
Able to pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Nelson's got it here right side. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play.
Stay in bounds.
Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Blue 45. Blue.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes.
I want to pick him up. Pick him up, big country. Good job, Mahomes. Good job. Good job, guys.
Operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
It's amazing what one can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that, it just... And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh.
It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30
I thought he
here.
was going to pick that
Just
off.
a 5-yard
Like a pick
pickup,
6.
and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just ain't as fast as you used to be, huh?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
Check one, check two.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Dude, what was that?
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
What the hell was that? He just flat out missed it. Wow.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guy...
In fact, let me do this. Oh, wrong screen. How much years?
They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
It's been a rough day for you today, dog.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Gentry always around the ball like hamburger, made that hit. No, that's not a sack, man. That's not a fumble.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Set, 3-19, 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Gentry for this guy here. Wow.
And there it is, sack number 201. He has broken Bruce Smith's all-time record.
For a lot of us, we wondered if anyone would get to that record. But the way teams are throwing the ball around, more opportunities for these sack artists to accumulate numbers. And we've seen the biggest number of all eclipsed today.
Wow, he's just awesome. He's awesome. That guy, that record would never be broken. 243 sacks, that would never be broken. Wow. I can't even remember what Earl Pearl had, but wow. Wow.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Like this.
Now back to throw.
Look at Gentry. Good gracious alive. Look at this man. Look at this man.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in
here.
Look
at this man here. Wow. What do you do with a guy like, look at this guy. His damn moves are just awesome. Just going to give an assist to Mount everything because they pushing up the middle.
Start the bus because they think this one is over.
Look at the over and under move. Good gracious. My guy is just awesome, man. Just awesome.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So get you ass, get a little taste.
That is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city.
Why is he still in the game?
In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great.
Why is he still in the game?
Hard to parse. Who's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
He should be out here now, is he? Oh, you know, I gotta change this. He's still out here.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about...
Get him out the game. What are y'all doing? Get him out the game. I made the change. Guess I got it as the third. Got it as the third down back. There he is right there. No. All right.
As he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh boy, Jacksonville beat him. Oh boy, he lost to Jacksonville. Oh, that hurt. He had a chance.
The Chiefs on third down.
Wow.
Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at him broken.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
All right. Cost by that for a bill.
try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain down to 33.
This game's over.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kansas City Chiefs will be fined for violating the Allah rule. Like I gave the Rams a break on not calling the Allah rule, I'm going to let that pass because obviously if you call Allah, run Allah, and you think you don't run Allah without announcing it. Well, actually it's to announce. Didn't announce. Because he ran the Allah, but I got to think, did the commission, did they run an Allah in that hole first? Forget it. We're not going to worry about it. Tier 1 infraction. We will find Patrick Mahomes will be reduced to point. Firm but fair. Failing to announce is different than this game. Let's go back and look. Did I run an all-out that first half? I don't think I ran an all-out that first half, did I? Let me go back and look. Because if I didn't run no damn all-out, then that's a tier 1 infraction. I didn't announce. Hold on, let me go back and look. Let me go back and look. Let me look at the box score. I scored 10 if I did it or not. Box score. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one. Ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs. It was hard for us. Me and sis made it out. Now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends. Had a lot to lose. Less money, less options. Lot of rules. So when that first deal came, he didn't have no touchdowns. If he didn't have no touchdowns, then that means we didn't do the quarterback a la. I think that this is going to be a tier 3 infraction. No announcement is not. You still ran an Allah, you just didn't announce it. That's just a minor infraction versus. Let me go back and look at this game. All right, guys, we're gonna go back and look at this game because I think that he didn't call. I don't think the Chiefs used the Allah in the first half, and if he didn't, then it's just a failure to announce. If it's a failure to announce, then that's only a tier 3 infraction. Let's see here. All right, let me go back and look. All right, leave it on pause. Let me go on my TV and watch this. In fact, let me delete this message. Delete it. Let me go back and look. Let me see. If we didn't run no Allah, then that's just a tier 3 infraction. Let's go back and look. So I've been working out some Mike Tyson.
Another day in the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends.
Alright, oh, still live there. Okay, let's go back and look. I don't think.
But it can't break our spirit.
Let's go back and look.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rap.
Let's go back and look here. I don't think he. Go back and look.
We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah.
Okay, this is the game. Alright, let's go ahead and look. Let's watch. We're on offense. No, we're not on offense. Okay, they got the ball first. Alright, so let's watch this. Watch all offensive series, all offensive possessions. Watch all offensive possessions. Let's see. Because this is a big difference from running illegal Allah to fade to announce. Fade to announce is a tier 3 penalty. Let's see. Alright. Let's watch. Look at this come up, dude. Let's go. Okay, so we didn't call it there. All right.
It's one of them ones, man. It's in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, it's got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you give it. Gotta make wise decisions, gotta stay tunnel vision, gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit, it's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You just don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Cause there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1.
Okay, first off as a series,
my paychecks
nothing.
used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero now, get my baby right now. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me.
So. Let's see. See if we're in the outlaws.
Tell that hero down, give my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could have been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much I got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the big like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you have this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sent right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero down, give my baby 40. I be sitting inside of the morning. Ain't no screens that says keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know they be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know they be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on the side, sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yeah, like AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Feel like I kinda with you. All of these, my body, I got pay somebody keep checking my pose. Walk in the club with no warning, take care of the money, they swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine with the sunny, just platinum and rose. Gun about the street when I go to DC, I'm gonna see the mall. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know they be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know they be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
So far, nothing. Alright, so far, nothing. I think it's gonna be a case of a failure announced. Like that's what this is gonna be. Alright. I think there's gonna be a failure to announce. Let's see here. Get 2 or 3 entry. Gotta make that guy miss. It's hurt. Damn. Cutting that damn grass for making that backyard tomorrow.
Like a pot on the stove, yellow AP on all of my. I like when it wet on my toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some lights on my wrist, it was swole. Feel like I kinda with you. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good love, mama praying on the knees all day. Feel brighten when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad company, bad for your company. In the scheme, mastication come from me. Got it. In the scheme, mastication come from me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. They say they want it. They don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree. He was selling street. Fix the face and fix the weed. I'm working on self-esteem. Hit a block. Yo, this block. Where you at? My new map location be the block. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this road. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same. Bad company. Look, bro. You can't hang here.
Okay, I think this is going to be a failure to announce, which is a tier 3 infraction. Oh, I did not call. Let's see. Look at every offensive possession.
Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks going too close? Give me room, pony folks, play it close, do the most. Don't they bad company? That's definitely your company. Bad company, that's definitely your company. Bad company, since now you turn to me. Flintstone, bust, hair, color, Americana. Fruity pepper, bezel, Wilma, Betty, bread and body bag. From out of town, I think she model at McCarmy. Wrist game, lucky charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'm a come clean, I got game. Never know you got me rolling on my sleeves. Hey, cause I'm up and up the fees. Whole team got these on the tees all day. I got so much beef, I can barely sleep.
Yeah, I don't think we called an outlaw. We didn't call an outlaw in the first half.
When I up it, I'ma squeeze.
Okay. We didn't call an outlaw. Well, let's look at all offensive plays. We didn't call one. Let's see. Look at all your offensive possessions. Yeah, we didn't call it outlaw, so it's a failure to announce. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we didn't call no outlaws that first half. It's a PA comeback. Oh, there it is, PA half round. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, so there it is, right there. Alright. So that's a failure to announce. Alright, let's go back to the, okay, that's a failure to announce. Alright, let's go and announce the penalty. Alright. It's a failure to announce. KC fine. This is the commissioner here to announce the fines against the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, after went back and I reviewed all the offensive plays in the first half for the Chiefs. So basically, the Chiefs did not run an a-la play. So basically, instead of this being a a-la, ran the a-la play twice, this is really an infraction of failure to announce. Failure to announce is considered a Tier 3 punishment because Tier 3 punishments are low grade. It's a penalty because you broke a rule, but it didn't really have any outcome on the game. That's why when we fined Coach Gill on the failure to send the announcement out, he just forgot that's a Tier 3 infraction. Didn't have any impact on the game. Since we didn't run more a-la plays, we just didn't announce it. So that's a Tier 3 infraction, and the penalty will be assessed according to the rules. I'm the commissioner. I'm out. Alright, so let's go in. That's what it was. I'm glad I went back and looked at that. That could have been big. Alright, so we're going to go in. Alright, so we're going to go and we're going to do a, we're going to, let me get out of this. Turn this off. Let's see, let's advance it. Alright, advance. I did all my stuff. Training complete. Ready to advance. Alright. Gotta make a new announcement. Alright, let's do this. Gotta do my scouting and all that stuff. So I turn this off and I do my scouting.